Billy Graham, when he was a young student, visited the house of John Wesley in England. And by the bed there was a groove where the two knees of John Wesley prayed down the revival, and Billy Graham put his knees in those grooves and began to pray, "Oh Lord, do it again, do it again, do it again." That place he nailed, there was a transfer. Reinhard Bonnke went to the Bible college of Stephen Jeffries, George Jeffries, and Evan Roberts. All three of those revival carriers attended one Bible college in Wales. And here comes Reinhard Bonnke attending the same Bible college, and entered the library and saw the biographies. Stephen Jeffries, I told you the first day, is the man that raised the highest number of cripples on planet Earth, 22,000 cripples. Only bettered by a woman called Amy Semple McPherson, who raised 32,000. And George Jeffries was known as the greatest healing evangelist that ever came out from Europe. And you're going to the Bible college and you're reading the biographies of Evan Roberts, George Jeffries, Stephen Jeffries. Hi! Right from that day, even though a student, he began to live a fasted life. That, Father, I can never be ordinary. If these men pass through this Bible college and I'm coming through the same that they passed through, I can't remain like this. And that was how, when he graduated, he was passing from London back to Germany. He has never been to London before and began to do some tourism, and saw on one house a plaque written on top of the door, "This is the house of George Jeffries." Hi! Could this be the very George Jeffries, the greatest healing evangelist in Europe? Well, George is a common name. Jeffries is a common name. Maybe it may not be. Another voice said, "If you don't knock on the door, you will not know." He went and knocked on the door. "Please, this is the house of the great healing evangelist, George Jeffries." A woman answered the door and said, "Yes, this is the house." "Please, is he still alive?" "Yes, he's still alive, but he's so frail. He cannot feed himself. We feed him. We dress him." "Please, madam, can I see him?" "No, son, you can't see him." And as Reinhard Bonnke turned to go, there was a voice from inside. "Allow that young man to come in. I have been waiting for him." I came to speak to somebody here. God has been waiting for you. Amen. He entered that house and told George Jeffries, "I'm coming from the same Bible college you went to. I read your biography. Son, what do you want?" "I want everything you carry, everything you represent. Kneel down." And he lay hand and transferred. Well, there are different accounts, but the account I heard from Bonnke's mouth himself is that when he stood up, he was staggering, because power has changed hands. And he crossed the British Channel, landed in Europe, entered a train to go to Germany, and landed in his village. And his father received him from the train and said, "Son, you are welcome." Have you heard the latest breaking news? "Daddy, I've not heard." "What is it?" "Last night by 10 p.m., God's great general of miracles, signs and wonders was taken home." "Daddy, who is that man?" "George Jeffries." "Daddy, it cannot be, because last night by 10 p.m. I was in his house." The story says that by 10 p.m. a young man of unknown quantity entered his parlor and he prayed for him. And as that young man left the front door, he fell into the chair and was taken home.